Hey y'all, I'm just having some dinner. It's actually just started to rain outside, so I had to just check if my Bluetooth was on. And for once I actually cooked at home, which is like, well, I wouldn't say cook like that, but I don't even have like a platform to put this phone on. Not down here at least. I'm actually trying to grab a snack. I was so tired earlier. Hopefully you all can hear me properly because I don't have a chat on right now. Trying to see if I can I don't know, y'all. This camera, the way I angled it looks crazy. I may have to go in the study. Gonna finish my dinner anyway. 1 second, y'all. Got my drink. 1 second. It just started raining. I can almost guarantee it was like 91 degrees outside earlier. So I'm actually welcoming the rain right now because that heat is ridiculous. Especially if you want to spend some time in nature like I like to do. Sometimes if it's too hot, it just kind of defeats the purpose, you know? It's not really relaxing. So I just want to chat with you all for a little bit. I can't be on here long. Should I put on the light in here? Because you know what? The light attracts more heat and it's actually raining outside. So maybe I should just keep the light off. I have so much laundry to do. It's actually insane at this point. Here's my juice. When I say drink, I mean my juice, guys. For those who are nosy. I don't mean a smoothie. I don't mean tea. I mean actual juice. 1 second, y'all. So while I have a little bit of time before I have to do some household chores and run errands and all types of stuff, I said I'll just talk to you guys for a little bit while I have the chance. So I saw a tweet yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't even remember, y'all. But the tweet, I want to just take a nap right now, but I can't. Oh my God. The tweet said something like, if you're good at something, never do it for free, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I can relate to that. Let me go ahead and come on here and talk about that real quick, because as I was having my dinner, that was kind of like lingering on my mind. I'm like, you know what? I've been pretty transparent, been pretty vocal on here, like more than usual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I normally don't come on here and talk to you guys really like at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely, like back in the day, I used to come on here and talk all the time, but like like I really don't. And then of course, like once I started back up again, it's like almost like, you know, on a consistent thing. So, you know, when I come on here, I want to drink, but I want to get up and get my juice, but the chair is so relaxing. My Lord, I wish I could just go back to sleep, but I can't. So yeah, I was eating like my dinner because I actually didn't really eat all day. Like I was so tired that I couldn't even like really do anything. Like I wanted to first I was thinking about buying coffee, then I said, oh, maybe I should get like some like stir fry, and then like I just basically conked out, like took a nap. And then by the time I took a nap, it was like so late in the day that I was like, you know what, there's literally no point in like spending money, and I'm not even sure if I really want, you know, Asian food, or if I really want to have coffee. Maybe I want to have a different energy drink instead, like, you know, like green tea or something like that, you know? So I ended up, oh, this looks blurry. Let me fix this. So I ended up just like making something at home, you know what I'm saying, which I'm proud of myself for. But at the same time, it's like, well, I have a very like, I wouldn't say picky, but like I'm not the kind of person that likes to eat the same thing every single day. Like I don't like to have the same thing every single day, not even with coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of like how I get down. Like if I get coffee one day and I get coffee the next day, I want the coffee a different flavor. I want the coffee a different type of the way it's prepared, whether it's a latte, a frappe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to like I like I like change when it comes to food. Like I like things that are that I like to eat what my taste buds want me to eat that day, not like the same thing over and over and over and over, if that makes any sense. So as I was eating, that tweet like crossed my mind, like, okay, I saw a lot of people I saw a lot of people were retweeting that tweet, and I retweeted it as well because I do agree, like if you're good at something, never do it for free. So I said, okay, that's a topic that I kind of want to get into because y'all have been seeing my whole you know can I say expose, if that's even how you say it. Like I've basically revealed a lot of things I've been going through with YouTube like over the years that I never told you guys about, because for the most part I didn't feel like it was the time, you know? And now that like more has occurred and I'm seeing a pattern, segue, put a stop in that thought real quick. Let me just give you guys an example. Not on this channel, on my own personal private channel that like is not for videos, like not another YouTube channel. My own separate account, right? I followed well, not well, temporarily, but I was watching this channel that was very spiritual based. It was really like a lot about like spirituality. And I actually felt led to like look up that person's channel. Nothing to do with this channel, guys. This is something totally separate now. So I'm not name calling. I'm not nothing like that. Okay, don't twist what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with this channel. This is personal and private. And I felt led to look up that person's channel that I watch like privately, like for my own entertainment now. Nothing to do with Krishan, nothing to do with a celebrity, nothing to do with like none of that, right? All about spirituality, all about spirituality. And the guy, it's a guy, he posted a video talking about how he was demonetized, bruh. Someone's gonna catch what I just said, okay? Someone's gonna get what I just said. So I'm like, wait, this guy had viral videos. This guy has such good content, such like interesting content, you know what I'm saying, about this world and beyond. And for some strange reason, he was demonetized according to what he said. So here we go again. I'm like, bro, why are all these channels I watch, why are all these things that I enjoy, like, why are the creators, why are the YouTube channel creators not getting compensated properly? So I felt like saying that because, like, yes, like, I have never claimed at any point that like YouTube is like my only income. I've never ever said that. Those who actually have like followed my channel from day one, I've always been in college. I've always worked multiple jobs. I you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always doing something. So like if people are thinking something opposite, like I kind of feel a little insulted because it's just like, first of all, I'm going back to the tweet that I saw and I'm basing everything based upon what I believe. And what I believe is that these YouTube creators should be properly compensated, and not just properly compensated, but they should be upheld and protected. And there should be like an easy access customer service number that every single YouTuber can call with any concerns or questions, literally about anything. Let's say, for example, somebody has like, they're getting like, somebody's like putting inappropriate stuff in their comment section, you know, and they want to report somebody like directly and say, I don't want this person to ever ever, 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 ever like comment ever again. Can you send me a confirmation email of that? Instead of just clicking a button and it's in some log or whatever. Okay, like I'm just saying, like, there should be so much more resources, and I'm a little disappointed that it feels like we're getting into this age now, guys, of like AI and robotics and no human interaction. And that does bother me, because like I feel like in any company there should be somebody to talk to. Like, you should not have to jump through hoops. So yeah, so basically, even though like in a 3D sense I'm seeing like a lot of people get attacked, and like a lot of people are not getting paid for like what they post, or they can't get paid, period, I'm not going to like put that reality on me. I'm making that very, very clear from now. Like, I'm not going to be putting that reality on me, because I've worked way too hard, and like versus all these other channels I enjoy. Like, I upload way more than them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have done more for YouTube than a lot of other channels out here. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, like, to be frank with you, what I think that I demand, what I'm asking for, and what other people are asking for, I don't think is a big deal at all. But I'm only going to speak for myself when it comes to that. I'm only going to speak for myself. So the way that I feel about it is like, I didn't have to come on here and share that. I definitely did not have to come on here and like let you guys know like my concerns with the way that technology is going, and social media is going. And I still stand by that. I don't think that everything should be for public consumption. This is why I think these celebrities are really like, I was gonna say something about an with YouTube if I can, but I was gonna say like these celebrities really are living on the edge, like they have to show everything, to make a dollar. And it's like, bruh, like I'd rather have my privacy, like I don't feel the need to like prove anything. You see what I'm saying? I never have. So all those videos I made, like I'm pretty sure that they'll stay up. But if I have a change of heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll probably just have this video up and take those videos down, because in reality, it's like, well, is it really benefiting me? Like, so far, they're still monetized. Like, those videos I showed you all receipts of, like, I was happy to show that, because, like, it did need to be shown. But at the same exact time, I'm just like, I don't think that, people are ever going to understand like the dilemma between like this whole social media, you know what I'm saying? And it's very confusing, because like a lot of people, we live in a world now where people are trying to be happy. People are trying to like find other outlets of work that make them happy, and it's like the system is so rigged in a way where if you want to be an artist, but you can't, to survive, you got to like, do finance, for example, and you don't even like finance, but you're trying to do finance to pay your bills, but you really are an artist at heart. Like, that's sad to me. That's a sad world to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to live off of what you really want to do, not based upon doing things you don't want to do just to live. And like, that's majority of the world. And then we sit back and wonder why, going on 13 minutes, then we as a humanity, then as a collective, then as a species, we sit back and say, why are people so depressed? Why are people taking antidepressants? Why are people taking their life? Why are people doing this? Why are people doing that? But all you have to do is stop and look at like the world around us. All you gotta do is look at how people are making a living, and that will explain why they're so unhappy. And that's just like the reality. They could be unhappy about somebody in their family, they could be unhappy about their relationship status, they could be unhappy about a lot of things. But for majority of people, like, their unhappiness stems from their financial situation and their love life. That's what I found from doing YouTube for so many years, and just, being in the world like you all, working in the world, going out in the world, or health, okay? Or health issues, right? Like, if it's not financial, if it's not relationship, then for most people, it's their health issues. They have some kind of health condition, or somebody that they love has some kind of health issue, and that makes them like spiral into like depression and makes them lose their mind, and that's just such a sad world to me, That is such a sad world to me. So yeah, I just wanted to like basically not just clear, but like reaffirm like what I believe. What I believe is like, everything costs something. Sadly, like in the world we live in, everything does cost something. So, in my humble opinion, if somebody asks someone to subscribe or thumbs up, and that's their contribution, like I don't see a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And like I have boundaries, I have respect for people, like I think that it's only fair, and not just that, but it's just like on the other opposite end of like this platform, like that's how we're shown respect. We're shown respect by how much we're getting compensated for our time. Like you think that even me sitting here is free? Like, do you guys really think that me sitting here talking to you all was like free? It's not. Like, everything costs something. Like, the electricity costs something. My food costs something. My AC costs something. Like, everything, like, sadly, like, and that, like, really, like, I really understood that, like, since yesterday. Like, on a deeper, like, subconscious level, like, everything costs something, guys. Everything costs something. Your technology, your mic, my iPhone, the iPhone right now that I'm talking to you guys on, this phone costs something. Nothing is free. So just putting this out here, if people have an issue with people like profiting off of their hard work, then something's wrong with that. And somebody out here can say that, oh, like I already had this and I'm not here for that. Like that's a cold-faced lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Nobody's gonna put an energy into anything without being compensated. Not a relationship, not a job. Are you gonna go to your job if you're not getting paid at your job? Like, someone please, like, with common sense, like, tap in real quick. Like, are you gonna go to your job every day, get your butt off, get your butt up and get your butt off, ready for work, to go to work to not get paid? Like, nobody's gonna do that. Like, everybody goes to work to get paid, right? Everybody invests in a friendship or relationship because they think it's going to enhance their life. They want to enhance each other's life. You see what I'm saying? So only people that I think are just like high key delusional in the worst way, not in a positive way, like in a negative way, they're the ones who think that light workers and YouTubers and artists and actors and actresses and writers should be living off of salt. They think that everybody who doesn't do some boring thing or some basic thing should be just living like a hobo, living like a hippie. And that's the truth, you all. It's true. I was actually listening to I didn't get to look at the whole interview, but I was actually on a video of a celebrity. Now, I don't think I watched her show. I think she was on Disney Channel, but I'm not really sure like what like station she came from. And she was talking about like she was like in some either a popular band or like a popular TV show, and the podcaster was asking her like about like the actor strike and stuff like that, right? And he was asking her like, since you've left whatever, either the band or the show, I don't remember which one it was, since you left the band or the show, how much how do you live? Like, what do you do to make money? Like, how do you sustain yourself, right? And she was telling the guy like, oh, like on a combined basis, she was like, we make like, was it 6 million streams or 6 million 6 million something, and from the 6 million something, she makes only $5,000 a month. And this is like a B or A list. Why? I mean, I don't really know who she is. I was just giving her the respect by listening to her. But I think she's like a B or C lister. But I mean, yeah, that's what I think she is. But I don't know her name, so that just tells you I don't really know who she is. But and the podcaster was like, his jaw dropping. He's like, how much do you make? Like you've done this, you've done that. He's like, how do you only make 5,000 a month? And everybody in the comments was like, bruh, like that's so crazy. That's so foul. That's so messed up. Like, how does she contribute? How does she contribute so much and get so little? And that's exactly what I've been telling you guys about. It's not just YouTubers. It's the whole society. It's the whole system. It's just the way the world is, guys. And we have to resist it. We have to fight back. We have to change it, because that's no way to live. How do these companies profit off of talent, these talented people, and they get crumbs? They have a family just like the CEOs. They got bills just like their viewers, just like their subscribers. Like, everybody has bills. So guess what? From this day moving forward, I'm never going to apologize for my time and how I use my time. And I'm never going to apologize for what I feel like I deserve, because that's what I deserve. That's what I deserve. So, you know, some people, because they have they have like e-commerce businesses, they have other businesses, other stores, they have other ways of making money. So do I, but it doesn't change the reality that it's still not right. I don't care if you have 20 businesses. If you're taking your time, if you're taking at least 6 to 10 hours a day, especially to upload on YouTube, and you think that getting crumbs is what you deserve, then that's your problem, my friend. But guess what? I don't. Because because since I was working yesterday, not on YouTube, like my actual like work outside of YouTube, I was really thinking about it when I saw that tweet, and I was like, you know what? I get it. I get it now. I really get it. Yeah, like the natural resources like water, air, grass, soil, minerals. Like God put this here for us, guys. Like, when God put all these things here, create all these things here, it didn't come with a price tag. But guess what? Humans and their fallen nature put a price tag on it. And so this is why we live in a world today where you go to the grocery store, and it's not just me, it's all of us talking about it. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, if we're being honest, we're all talking about it, right? We're all talking about how outrageous everything it costs. The prices are outrageous. The prices are absolutely outrageous, So it kind of dawned on me, even if you go to like a fast food chain, or you go to like a restaurant, right? And you ask for like a cup of ice or a cup of water, the sad reality is like, even that so-called free cup of water, it costs something. And that's what's so sad, but that's just the reality. Like, even that cup of water that you think is free is not free, guys, because that cup, the restaurant, my dog is barking for no reason. One second. Let me tell her to be quiet. Keep in mind, you all, it is raining, so she could be hearing like the noise on the window, and that's why she's barking. She's a good dog. Anyway, and that's what happened to me yesterday. I was like, I kind of like paused for a second, and I was like, wait, everything costs something, whether it's energy, whether it's money, everything costs something. Everything has a price to it. Nothing is ever free. Nothing is ever free. Let me give you all an example. Why is my dog doing this? Maybe she hears somebody out front. I don't know, guys. Let me give you all another example. If I did not pay my phone bill, right? If I did not pay for my new iPhone that I'm actually on right now, that I'm live on right now with, you guys would not see me. You guys would not hear me. You guys would not get anything from me, because guess what? At that point, if you don't pay your phone bill, guess what? You don't have a working phone. You don't have a working phone. So that's the point that I'm making, is like, everything is going up. And if people are going to be like on these platforms, just, uploading, well, guess what? They're going to have to delegate their time. They're going to have to look out for themselves, because no one's going to look out for us. Like, who's going to look out for me? You see what I'm saying? If my phone broke tonight and I got to go to the store and get it fixed, y'all are not paying for my phone. I'm paying for my phone. So that's the point that I've been trying to make. That's the only point that I've tried to make, for this past week, with this whole platform dilemma that I've been going through, or that I did go through, because it's past tense now. I'm going to put it in the past after this video. and it is what it is. But you know, and especially for these people that, you know, claim they're light workers and all this stuff, like, you know, you're gonna have to get properly compensated. And you know what's so sad, guys? I feel like I've kind of proven the point, you know. When I was doing regular readings, I'm not talking about, you know, 3 years ago. I'm talking about like 2021 and up, you know. When I was doing more spiritual content, I don't feel like anybody was really pulling out these numbers like that they're pulling out now. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just proved what I always thought is like people are more interested in garbage. People are more interested in like what makes them what distracts them from reality, not what actually enhances their life, you know? And if people listen to things that actually enhance their life, well, guess what? You're gonna have to they listen to like a guru or somebody who like their whole life is like being a guru. So it's quite different than just me being on YouTube. Like these people, they do that full time. You know, they have retreat centers, they have rehab centers, they have yoga centers. Like that's a whole different world than like what most people on YouTube do. Most people on YouTube that are in the so-called spiritual community, what center are they running? They don't have no major yoga center. They don't have no retreat. Like not like in an established sense where they have like a huge like you know like I don't know if you guys know of a guy called Sadhguru, like he's Indian. I think he's of Indian origin. He could be Hindu, and like that's his whole thing. Like he actually has a proper retreat, a proper center. I think it's called the Isha Center. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like he's full-fledged, you know? Like he eats, sleeps and shits like yoga and enlightenment. Like most people don't have time for that. Most people don't even have the money for that. So that's just kind of like what I want to talk about is like the fact that like everything has a cost. Even me coming on here and doing a video, like everything costs something, whether it's energy, resources, or time, everything costs something. Everything costs something. And that's what I've realized is like, it's never just free. It's never just free, ever. It's never just free. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to make that the focal point of anything, but like you can't live in denial. You can't live in denial. You can't put on a false mask. You know what I'm saying? You can't act like you're holier than thou because everybody has bills. And anybody acting like they don't have bills to pay, well, maybe they're not paying them. You know, maybe they're irresponsible. But over here, we pay bills. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just what I want to talk about, y'all. Is like when you guys go out in the world and you're working your job or you're working your own channel, whatever you're doing, just keep that in mind. That like nothing is free. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is free. We can all talk a big game, but until that day comes where we're getting, you know, the world is going to change, which I doubt because at this point, I don't really see that happening. You know, I know once upon a time, people were talking about universal, what is it, universal income or universal healthcare, all this different stuff. Like where is it at, especially in America? Like in America, that does not seem like that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I have no shame in that. I have no shame in being upfront with you guys, and you know what I'm saying, like I'd rather be myself, you know, being authentic than, you know, wearing a mask just to look like, you know, fake spiritual. I don't have to be fake spiritual for anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. I say what I say. And that's how I feel. So, guys, if I was working a job where it was even more demanding, I would expect even more higher results. I would expect even more because guess what? That's my time. That's my time that I'm taking to not work overtime somewhere else to give to all of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I see it, is like as either way, it's a sacrifice of my time. And whether I choose to do it or not is entirely up to me. And so therefore, that's why I'm saying like YouTubers need to be protected. YouTubers deserve more because they're juggling so many different things. They're wearing so many hats. You know, most YouTubers are wearing so many hats. And so, you know, actors strike, general strike, writers strike. You know, I think YouTubers need to like unionize and they need to have their own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by the way, guys, I'm not even in complete darkness. I'm actually in one of my offices and It's raining outside. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. It's raining outside. So to avoid going back to sleep, which I can't do, I chose to excuse me. Oh my God. I chose to come on here. I didn't expect it to be over a 30-minute video, but you know how it gets. I chose to come in here on one of my chairs and relax, and putting on the light is only going to produce more heat, and it's not very, when you have all these super bright lights glaring at you, it's not very relaxing, you know. So when you have like a calm atmosphere and there's not that many lights, it's more relaxing than if I had like 1,000 light bulbs on, because my fan has like 4 light bulbs and they're like really bright, like the resolution's very high. So I put on that light on my fan, it's gonna produce more heat, and as you can see outside is raining. So what's the point of that? So I was, I could have turned the light, but I'm just so relaxed. I'm gonna try not to go back to sleep, guys. I'm so tired, honestly. I don't want to do really anything else for the day, but guess what? I can't do that. I have to do laundry. I have a lot of things I have to do. So yeah, that kind of just crossed my mind. And I wish I could have explained that in 15 minutes versus 30. But I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. So yes, y'all. Yeah, so you know what? Before you blink, before you know it, December's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, December's gonna be here. And the year is gonna be over. Thank God, praise God, and I can't wait. 2023 has been a great year regardless. I preferred this year than last year. I prefer 2023 over 2022 any day of the week. You know, I love this year. Overall, love is a strong word. Let me not say love, but overall, I liked this year a lot more than 2022. I'll just put it this way. Yeah, I'll put it that way. Like, I prefer this year over last year because this year, in my opinion, went a lot smoother and was a lot happier than 2022. 2022 was like coming out of 2021, and then 2021 was like coming out of 2020, you know? And when the pandemic hit the world in 2020, it really kickstarted, of summer of 2021, right? Like March, April, May, June. Yeah, like around that time frame is when the pandemic got really, really bad. So to me, going from 2021 versus 2023 is like, you know, yeah, there's been, to me, it's like, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like the fear mongering, is not as high, but I think that people have like their own choices, and how they protect themselves. And so we've kind of moved past that. We're still in it, but like we've moved past it a little bit more than I would say 2021 or 2020. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer this year over last year. I don't know how this year went for y'all, but I have, really made myself proud. I've stood up for what's right. I've worked incredibly hard. I've, really made a lot of improvements in my like off camera, which is which is more important anyway than what I post on social media. Like in my actual life, like my real life, I've grown in leaps and bounds, and I hope you all have as well. I really hope that 2023 has been a year of expansion, a year of epiphanies, a year of blessings for you guys, because I know that 2023 is just the beginning, and that's how it shall remain until December, until the year ends, guys. So thank you for hanging out with me. Spent 34 minutes with you all. My God, I wish I could have cracked that down into 15, but I don't know how we got to 34 minutes, guys. But anyway, for those who watch from beginning to end, thank you so much. Hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. So, whatever I say in this video and other videos, y'all, apply it to your own life, not just listening to what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it in your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what standards do you have in your own life? What boundaries do you have in your own life? What things in your own life do you want to see improvements on? And, you have the right to feel that way. You have the right to demand more. You have the right to expect more out of life, because guess what? Closed mouths don't get fed, and not just that, but closed hands don't receive. And that's also something that I've learned this year is like closed hands don't receive anything. Closed mouths don't receive anything. You got to speak up for yourself. You got to stand up for yourself, or no one's going to for you. You know what I'm saying? And don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself about what you want out of life and what you want to see improvements on, and then from that point on, you will see an improvement. You will see things to go the way that you want them to go, because you're manifesting it that way. So thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go finish my dinner, take a shower, and do some laundry, and hopefully have energy to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna have energy to do all that I want to do and clean up and this and that, but hey, it is what it is. Love y'all so much. Please take care of yourselves, guys, and put yourselves first, okay? Bye.